Hello. Okay, myself. Couldn't hear myself. Hello, and welcome to another Get Organized session live. Another junk drawer, as we're calling it. There's also a little more than that, but we are back. People were asking where were these, and so we took a little breather. We did about 4 or 5, did a little breather, and now we're back doing some more, helping you get organized. And once again, I'm going to do an organizing live right in front of you. I did. People seem to like that the best. Opening a chat room up. Any questions about organizing, you can ask. So the chat room is open. I don't know what's going on, but let's just do this. This is good for later too. People are watching these later also. I am the super organizer. I have my own business. That's 13 years. I've been doing this, and I've been doing just talks and lectures and speaking engagements right now because actually a lot of my clients have COVID at the moment. So I won't be doing any organizing in person for a little bit, but I'm showing you what I do. And so I did this a month or so ago. I did one junk drawer and showed you how it is, but I have another junk drawer too I'm gonna do here live. Also, little trays and things. I'm gonna talk about how things gather. So we always talk about there should be a place for everything. There's Flobo. Hello, Kirsten, everybody. Any questions about organizing, you can ask me. Just you guys, this in addition to junk drawers, I'm opening up the questions or any questions you want to ask about organizing. Please feel free to do that. It's actually getting cold in my room. I'm like, should I get a jacket? My arms are kind of cold. It's kind of weird. But anyway, so organizing. We always say things should have a place, right? So like, for example, I have this. I'll show you something I have. These stackable cubes that I have supplies in that I actually use. Well, this one has honey in it, a packet of honey. I don't know why, I just taking it out. But I use these. These are things I use. I was sitting over to the side. So they're right there for me. Those are cute too. They can get cluttered also. That's the thing is that we have places to put stuff, but you still get cluttered. So you gotta be careful of cluttering your spaces you're trying to unclutter. Does that make sense? So like, for example, I have this thing. I'm gonna show you. I have these cute little, my nieces drew this for me. But it's a little box. So I have things, I like to hold things in place. Like for example, I showed you how these Talento gelato canisters are very famous and wonderful. I have all my supplies in here. They stack easily off to the side. So I have that. I also have, of course, before, I have my Taurus. It's a mug of sorts, but I use it to hold all these in here because I don't really drink out of this. So I have that. So I like to have things in places like this so they're not scattered over my desk. That's what I like to do. James is speaking. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my God. So you guys are hilarious in the chat room. Flo's gonna get you. So I have this cute little thing. So they become catch-alls all of a sudden. So we're gonna organize this really quick. All right. Take everything out. It's a nice little box. And I'm gonna put stuff in it that I actually really just need. So it's off to the side of my desk so that I can actually access it. And so what I really wanted here, I do a lot of writing on notepads. So and my notes. So okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So notepads. My friend Eric Brown, his thing is he wants to take you home. That's his saying. He's a realtor in Beverly Hills. These are sticky notes, and it's from Bic. So I'm putting them in here because I like to have my sticky notes accessible. I have little small ones, little small Post-its, and I go from small to big. This is not one of my favorite. Okay, there's a big glare. This is not one of my favorites. It's a grid one, but I don't like wasting. I don't like wasting them, but I don't usually use it often. But it's so weird because you write on it. It just like I feel like I should be using the grid. I don't know, like crazy. Then I have these other longer ones I like. So they get a little bigger. See, I got this. These all I like the ones with lines on them. A little taller. They have the tallest ones. These are nice. So I get these from different various places, and so I'm actually keeping them. These are all tall. So far, That's how it should look. And actually, I can just grab which size I want, and I'm good. So we're not done yet. There is a question in the house from Flobo, and that's a good question. What is the toughest room to organize? So for me, the toughest room to organize is actually not a room. The toughest place for me to always organize, because it's such a unique space usually, is the garage. Everyone's garages are different. Everyone's garages look different. Everybody wants to use their garages for different uses. Someone has to actually park their cars in their garage. You can have a 2-car garage, a 1-car garage, a garage that's not even big enough for a car. Usually they're the catch-all for everything. So you're like, do I bring stuff back in the house? Usually that's why it's in the garage, because they want it out of the house. Garages are always the toughest. I can do them. I have a specialty in garages. I do a lot of garages. I did like 5 garages last year. And they usually take the longest. It's a lot of work. But if I try to put aside, but I'm gonna try to say close it inside, so organized rooms. I'm trying to think of a room that's the toughest. I can think of one, because most of the rooms that need organization are what? Kitchens, bathrooms, bedrooms, closets all throughout the house. Does an attic count, or a basement? Do they count as a room? And I guess they're inside the house. Does that count? I actually not thought of it before, but attics and basements, I guess they're inside the house. So I guess it's a room. I guess in real estate, they count them as rooms, right? So we say it was a 5-room house. I guess they do count basements. So, so I'm trying to think what I mean, to me, they're equally tough. Because closets also can be catch-alls, but so can, and bathroom. I love bathrooms and kitchens, because literally it's clear cut what belongs in there. I've done in the back, used to call them mud rooms. We call them service porches or things out here, laundry rooms. Those are a little tough too sometimes, because you're like, what do you want to keep in there? But like kitchens and bathrooms, to go to do the opposite of what Flo asked, to me are the easiest, because it's clearly defined what goes in the kitchen. And it's usually clearly defined what goes in the bathroom. The only thing that's really, here's a little side of the one thing that is really tough about kitchens and bathrooms, the one thing that's always up for debate are your drugs. I mean, it's drugs, your pills, your medications, your like, which room do you keep them in? You should always store your medications in dry spots. So my medications that I take every day are in my bedroom, next to my bed, in a drawer, a little pouch. But there's some folks keep their medications in the kitchen, which my stepfather does, because he takes them when he goes in the kitchen in the morning, make his coffee and his breakfast. That's what he takes. For him, it's easy that way. Having them in a bathroom wouldn't do anything. He goes to the kitchen. So to go with eating and drinking, he does that. My mom has hers in her bedroom by her bed, also in a bag. So it's like, it's just weird. But I have also friends who keep theirs in the bathroom. Now I keep my cold medicine, a lot of kind of stuff in the bathroom. But when it comes to my medication and stuff, like, so that's one place that's really, it's open, I guess. And that's always been, people always ask me, where should I keep my medication? I'm like, well, you should always keep it where you know you're going to go to it. And when I say medications, I mean like every day. These things you take every day. But to me, the easiest rooms are kitchens and bathrooms, because kitchens, you use pots and pans and spices. And I mean, and if you have a pantry, that's an offshoot of a kitchen. To me, that's easy too. Pantries are usually food. It's like those things to me are the intricacies of organizing that stuff's a whole other story. But just like what goes in those rooms and what the model is, to me, it's simpler. But I will stand by, garages are the toughest. I can do them. I love them. I'm especially in them, but they're tough. They're tough. So far I have this, so I can grab. They're really easy. I also have notes to myself. Notes to myself. Okay. Oh, notes to myself. Okay. So my notes, I'll put aside because that's for something else. Oh, look at this. Oh, how funny. I have my I got vaccinated pin. I got vaccinated pin. That's so funny. This will go in my jewelry drawer. I don't know. So right now we're not doing a drawer. This is not a drawer yet. So far, this is off my desk, which as I said, it's be a little more than just junk drawers. But this is we're first about this first. We'll get to the other thing later. But this is first. A lot of times we have catch-alls on our desk, our counters. We have to go through first. Now I found another one of these. If I go in here, oh, I found another one of these. So it goes in here. I found a Babies R Us card. So when I find gift cards, I set them aside by my phone, and I'll make sure I'm gonna look them up or call them. When you find gift cards, put them aside because they may still be good. And sometimes you forget. It's like you're like, I'm bad. I'm bad with them. I love gift cards. I'm so bad with them. Now, all of a sudden, kids, my friend's a voiceover model actor. My friend's a voiceover actor. We'll give him a shout out. Dean Martin Mataki. He's SAG-AFTRA. He's with Engage Artist Agency. A friend of mine. He wanted to do some voiceover stuff with me. I'm glad I found this card. So I'll leave it out. I'm actually make a phone call. Now a little pouch from the Hemingway Home Museum. So I got this 10 years ago, believe it or not. Has a cat on it. This is from Key West. Key West has the Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway, the writer, used to live in Key West part-time. And they have his house as a museum now. And all these cats. And what's funny is the cats are descendants from his cats. Very cool. They just roam the whole premises. There's a banana tree there. It's a great place to go. It's fun. But I have this. Now we're putting in place things where they should go, right? This don't belong in here. Like, why is it in here? I have an area in my closet for pouches, bags, purses, all things. So that will go in there. So you start making little piles. So that goes over there. I have for jewelry. So that goes in that room too. Now I got to do this. I forgot. When my stepmother died last year, they gave us seeds. Or because she liked plants. I have a lot of her plants in my garden. We did a lot before she passed. She sold her house. We dug up her garden, and before we sold the house, as we were selling it, and brought a lot of her plants to my house. I always say it's her garden too. So I need to spread this out, the seeds. So I'm going to put this in a special place so I don't remember, right by my computer. And tomorrow I'm going to spread them. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to spread them. Now, I was also wrote a note to myself about my new show, A Lot Beneath the Soil. I just got approved from iHeartRadio, like that. So my notes, I'll put on my notes in a thing over here. I'll show you. So actually, I'll do this. I'll show you this. So I have pouches. Where I keep all my notes. So I'll put them in right now. And I can go through them. If Flo is still watching, this is a listing of all my letters after my name, what they are. You're looking them up. So all my notes I'm putting in here. And I go through my notes. Every day I go through my notes. I'm like, these are notes that need to go over here. I go through these notes at some point. So I'll leave this open for my notes. So let's keep track. I got something for my jewelry box. I have a thing for my purse box. This is a cute little pouch I don't need. So, no, I do need it. Now I see why. This is an odometer. It's for your finger to do your soil. Yeah, somebody thinks they're a comedian. Okay. I got put batteries in this. This is to help your pulse. What's your pulse? Forgot this goes in here. So now I'm reuniting them. And I'll have to put them together. Oh, and this is the instructions. My parking pass. So in my neighborhood, we park or we park. So actually, I keep this in here so I can see it up front, so I can see it. So when someone comes over like Flobo, I can grab and go here. So this is an address. I actually have okay. Let me stop my show for a second so I can address something in here. I didn't say I love puns. I like puns. I like a good pun. I appreciate a pun, a clever pun. That's what I like about puns. Crowd just tries me all the time, kids. So then back to our regular schedule show. I actually have because I have an address book somewhere. I don't know what it is, but I have a drawer that's for mail and mail products. I have a drawer with addresses, so that would go in there too for that. Trash, don't do that. Another address. So I'll put that with the addresses. Some more notes that I have in here. So I'm going to put it with the rest of the notes. We're going to combine them together. Paper management, we're going to go through some point too. Paper management is crazy. Okay. Oh, here's something. I don't know why. See, again, I don't know why. I had this out for a second. Don't know why I put it. I just put it in here for some reason. It doesn't belong in here. This is Prince's CD-ROM from 1994. This is like vintage history. He did this thing where he was on the internet before the internet was the internet. This would go into a computer. It was a CD-ROM, not a CD or DVD, a CD-ROM. And you played these games. It was Paisley Park. And he had to play it, but it was Paisley Park inside his house. And this was funny. It's insert the CD into the CD-ROM drive, open the Windows Program Manager. In the file menu, click run. Cheese and crackers. There's a README file. I feel like I'm old just reading this. Yeah, so I have it all intact. This Prince. This is literally almost 30 years old. This is very interesting. He was ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time. And it comes with a song not released on any album called Interactive. It's actually a good song. Prince was ahead of his time when it came to the internet. But I have it. And so I need to put this with my other CDs. So that goes with that. The last thing in here, which I guess because I was going through stuff, are pictures of me and my family. Me and my brother JR, I was 3 years old. He was a baby. He was a baby. And I was holding him. So I guess I should post this. Yeah, we'll post that. My stepdad, Larry, who died last year, I had found this. This is one of the last times I saw him. I found his picture when I was with him. So I have a thing with pictures. So these belong with the pictures. I don't need them sitting here. Well, actually, I have my photo album right here. So I'm gonna put them in the one I'll post. Put in my photo album so they stay there. This is me and my grandma Mitzi when I was in the 80s. Look at my Argyle sweater. It's crazy. Oh, this is me with my two stepdads. They actually got along about 10 years ago at the Elephant Bar in Torrance, which is gone now. That's gone. This was my room in 1988. My first apartment in Sacramento. I liked trees then. Look at this. And Madonna. I love trees and Madonna. This is 30-something years ago. I had this. So that was my first apartment. Oh, my Babies R Us thingy. Make sure we call that. My brother Max, as you guys all know, longtime fan, still passed away 5 years ago. This is back in the 80s. This is us, my friend Tara, who's the mother of my godson, in San Francisco back in the 90s. I like these pictures. Here you go, kids. This is me and my brother Max in the 2000s when I had hair. We were here. This is the room here in LA. I was visiting. He was here. And we were going out to West Hollywood, have some fun. Want to see some hair? You my cousin Bobby. Look at that hair. Look at that slick hair. Look at that hair. That's the living room back. This was back in the 2000s. God, I loved my hair. And then baby Jamie. I posted this already not too long ago. I'm not sure about Santa in this picture. This is 1975. I was 6 years old. God, this is so crazy. That's crazy. And then me, Marissa Serafini, and Maria Provenzano at the warehouse years ago. I'll post this for them too. So I'll post these two pictures probably tonight. I'm gonna leave those out. The rest go in the photo album. So that's how that goes. So now, this thing is nice and neat and clean, as you can use for exactly what it is. And that's what I want. I just want things to hold my pads. So let's go over here. That's that, kids, on that one. Okay. 1 second, kids. I'm trying to put this together. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, there we go. That's good. Now another little drawer is this. So look at this one. It's like a ruler. I was getting these little, I love these little things. They're given to me, has stuff in it. I'm like, I had it somewhere, and I'm like, let's go through this now. So this little fan, which doesn't work. Oh, it does work. And I have my hot flashes, and I'm going through menopause. So I kept this, but I don't know why. I don't really need it at the moment. It's just freezing. So I'll put this in my electronics drawer. I have an electronics drawer. That's where that's going to go. So I'll put it back here. So. Now this is a Power Plus screwdriver set. Now I have a toolbox drawer. So I'm going to put that with that. I'm putting little notes back there. Okay. Cords. I keep some cords. We told this before. So one of the things that people collect a lot of too are cords. They get a lot of electronics. They're afraid to throw them out, right? And I'm a person who actually believes in keeping some because they've come in handy later. Trust me. They have come in later. Or private summers. Well, that's what it feels like. I can tell you for a fact. My sister is going through hot flashes right now. I had hot flashes. About 10 years ago, I had a heart issue. I thought it was an adrenaline producing tumor. And all of a sudden, I was just getting hot. And I was thinking San Francisco was never hot. I just knew something was wrong. But it's hot flashes are the worst. I'm telling you, I had hair, all that hair I was showing you. I had hair. My hair was sticking. All of a sudden, I'd be sitting in the office with my that's my co-host, my coworker. He'd be like, "James, are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm just doing some work. I'm fine." But the problem with hot flashes is so weird. I'm a heater anyway. I emit heat anyway when I sleep and stuff. But what happens is that it's very internal. So normally when I get hot, I can take the covers off and you just gonna need to cool down, right? When you have a hot flash, you don't cool down. It's like it's from the inside somehow. So you feel the cold air kind of, but it's not really working. It's the weirdest. I wouldn't wish on anybody. So I had them for about 4 or 5 months. It was like so I can tell women. The one thing I do know about that is hot flashes. I do understand what that's about. So I have my private summers too, Flobo. So these are gonna go with my electronic drawer. So I try to keep at least one of each kind of cord. Where you always look at what those are, what that is. This is universal, a lot of things. So I'm telling you, I have cobbled together things when I lost another cord of some sort and I've had to use it. Marissa was here one time. We're trying to set up this whole setup to do this show, and I had all the cords she needed. So there's a way of actually, which maybe one day I'll do a thing about electronic cords. See, I got right note. So I'm gonna go over to my box here, pull out a notepad. That's how easy breezy that is. And I'll do an organizing electronic cords and small items. I'll do a show on that. I'll do a show on that. That'll be the next show. So I'm gonna put these with the other electronic stuff. So I have an electronics drawer. And then I got some kind of bottle that counts something. So this will go in my bathroom because sometimes I may need it for some sort of thing. Now here's what's funny, you guys. I don't know what these are. I don't know what this is. They break. I have no idea. So I'm throwing them out. I don't know what they are. I hope I can just in my hands. Yeah. Trash. It's Puma though. Puma. Oh, I had the jackpot, kids. So originally, I think I know what this was for. Originally, you guys are gonna laugh. I don't know how old this is. Originally, I have penny and quarter rolls. You guys know what these are, right? Oh, and dime one and dime rolls, and I have all this change in here. I don't remember when I did this. Probably during the pandemic when I had no money. I got some money in here. Ooh, I'm rich. Okay, so something is disproportionate. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. 1 second, kids. So I have these little baskets. They were like $1 at Dollar Tree or whatever. I got one of these. So because it's smaller, instead of wasting this big thing on that, I'm rich. Now it's in one of these. So at some point, I guess I have piggy banks, so I'll probably put it on piggy banks. That's what I'll do right now. Actually, that's what I should do right now, right? That's what I should do. So you guys are totally inspiring me. So the penny rolls, I'm gonna hold on to because you just never know. But I'm gonna fill a couple piggy banks. That's what I'm gonna do. Ready? We're gonna find a piggy bank, you guys. Which one? I got so many. I know which one I'm gonna do. That's the Lott. All right. We're gonna feed this one. We're gonna feed. No, they weren't checked because they broke in half. Twist ties don't break. You missed that. You saw it. That's why I thought they were too. They're not. And the feel is they're very thick. They're like there's something weird. They have a smell on them. So I got this pig. Hi, baby. He has all his stuff all cut in half. Personal trainer, parking tickets. He's cute. So we're gonna feed him. He's cute. He gets all the money. They weren't twist ties. I thought they were. They weren't. If you have any organizing questions while I'm filling this up, shouldn't take me that long. But I'm filling it up right now. Make him that. And what I do is I take the piggy banks when they're full, I take them to the bank. I deposit the money and I don't know, do something. Or I give them away to they're not ties. I'm saying they're not. I thought they were. They're not. The consistency, the area, they're not. And ties don't break in half like that. If they were, they're old ties, but they don't feel like that. Usually ties have the wire in the middle. You know you know what I mean? Okay, so actually, we're gonna save one of these. And what I'm gonna do with this, so this thing now is empty. So that's good. So I'm saving something. I actually have a little space over here for these. Yeah, that's good. So the pig got something. That pig, the piggy. You go over there. We'll put you up in a second. I'll be back where I found you after the show. So So I had 2 pictures. So let's get this. So far, I emptied 2 bins. That's good. You always want empty bins. I have 2 pictures to post. I have seeds to spread tomorrow. Filling up my note pouch. That's good. Which goes over here. A CD to put the CDs. This to go with addresses. This to go with jewelry, and this to go with my purses. So all this stuff goes in the closet, so that all goes together in the closet. Question is, okay, what piece of advice would you have for the next generation of organizers, JLJ? Don't do it. It sucks. No. I have another little bin thing. Okay, my piece of advice for the next generation. 1, there's no one way to organize. 2, get letters after your name. Trust me. Go and check out NAPO or other places that have organizing stuff, because also not just get letters after your name, but also it's a networking opportunity. Meet other people who are like you. And I tell people all the time, yeah, just get some of these classes are super simple and easy to, but the letters actually are good for marketing. I'm not saying that you should get letters to fill your ego, but marketing. And sometimes you actually learn stuff, like you really do. Some of these things really, they give you really good tips. But even with all the letters after my name and stuff, after you realize that every person that you work with, I say work with, not work for, but work with, is personal. It's as personal as our fingerprints. Everybody is different. It is completely different. So go in with open mind, have these things, these tools in your toolbox, mental toolbox, and just go in with a smile on your face and no judgment, and just be open to the universe and help them out. But it's a great profession if you can do it. We're doing God's work, and everybody needs you. From ages 2 to 92, everybody needs you. So that's my piece of advice to the next generation. Are there any organizing jobs you turn down? Yes. I don't do hoarders. I did hoarders in the beginning. Nah, not for me. That's too much. Can't do it. It makes me physically I can't do it. And hoarders, they need psychological help. So what I can do I can't do enough for them. We can't. But I've had jobs, which if you watched my show from 2 years ago, I talked about this. I've had people turn me down because I was either male or Black. I had a horrible story a couple of years ago, and so that's something that happened too. So yes, those things happen. Do's and don'ts of organization. It's a good question. I'm trying. How can I answer that? The do's and don'ts. Well, 1, don't judge yourself. Seriously, it's all in our brains. If it took you 10 years to get there, you're not gonna be done overnight. That's what it is. You're just not gonna be done overnight. It's like you have to give yourself grace, give yourself leeway, be kind to yourself. You will get there. My dues are, and that's. And I wish my book was sitting right here. It's not sitting right here. I just meant to bring it out. Small steps lead to large rewards. That's my saying, my motto, my mission. Small steps. Do these little tiny things. Literally, I just cleared out several. So now I can put these away somewhere. I don't need them out, taking up space on tables and countertops. These can now go away and be used for something else one day, or give it to a client. Sometimes, like my clients, I use my thing for my clients. So it's wonderful. I just cleared off a space on my desk. Wonderful. Things are going to where they're supposed to be going. But don't shame yourself. Don't try to do all at once. Just do what you can. Be very honest with yourself. How much energy can you do? If you can organize while watching Young and the Restless or General Hospital, get a bin, get a trash bin, get a recycling bin, and for that hour, recycle, organize, do all that stuff. Then when you're done, if you feel like going forward for another hour, do it. If not, you're done, say you're done, be okay with it. It's going to be okay. Organization is a lifelong commitment. It's not just a quick fix. I get organized, I'm done. And everybody's different when it comes to organizing. Okay, so there's several things. This is a bit carries a loaded question, because there's a whole thing between neat and tidy versus organizing. You go to somebody's house, you're like, wow, everything seems so nice. But don't open a drawer, don't open a closet door, don't look underneath the bed. That's not organized. That's just you have the place is neat. Things are hidden and stuffed away. Organized is where you can find everything you need whenever you need it. And it all has a place that's not overpowering to your space. That's what that is. So to get there, it takes time. And to get there, develop a habit. And to get there, you gotta be open and honest with yourself and go, this is as much as I can do. Or I need help. Get help. Organizers are just like plumbers, electricians, and gardeners, and anybody who does personal services and home services, we're the same. Let's always say that for sure. You could have found $500 in change. See, Jesse? See? I love finding money. I found 20 bucks there, and I was like, where'd that come from? But that's the thing. It's like you know, not just know what you'll find, but also what space will open up. Because you'll say, I have no space in my drawers. I have all these clothes. But what happens sometimes is we go to the nearest spot. We have habits. So the top drawer of a 3-drawer thing will be totally packed. But the bottom 2 drawers will have one sweater in it. And you just never look. So organizing is taking the time to stop, drop and roll, to stop, and then look at your space. Like actually look at what you have and go, oh, I got enough room. Let me reorganize, and I'll put my socks and underwear in the top drawer, and you figure it out. And I always say, make sure take your bad habits, turn them to good ones. Whatever is something that you do, that's a habit that it may be hard to break, or just it seems just easy for you, just remembering, turn it around. For example, you take your shoes off by the door. My brother used to do it all the time, and we have size 20 feet. We're huge in this house. I would trip over them. Well, now he has a space by the door, put his shoes. And for you, it could be a basket, it could be a tray, it could be a shoe rack, whatever. Put it by the door. You just put your shoes right there. You want to hang your jackets? You can put hooks right by the door, or have a coat rack by the door. Like, make it so easy for you. Make it easy. It's all should be easy breezy, cover girl. It should be nothing crazy and complicated, and it should all be where it's your habit. It's just easy for you to reach. If you use mugs more than glasses, the mug should be lower in the shelves, and the glass should be on top. What do you grab the most? That should be your thing. Oh, I grab this the most. Well, there you have it. I mean, I know it sounds like simple things, but like sometimes we don't think of things like that. I'm in the organizing world. I've taken classes and stuff, and I have certifications in home organizing and office organizing and administrative assisting. And I just know, like, files all the time. They'll say, some organizers will say, file it this way under auto, all car. If you don't think auto for your car shit, then don't do it. When you think of cars, you look under car stuff. I'll clean up a little bit. Car stuff. Then label the file car stuff. Kid stuff. I was organized. I don't hate the word stuff. I don't care. The point is, it's your life and your house. So if you always remember, I can get the files and the car stuff. That's the easy. That's for you. That's how I'm saying how unique this is to everybody who gets organized. There's no one size. Screw Recon and all that shit. They all tell me you do it this way and that way. For some people, that works. For others, it doesn't. And you don't have to do what they say. They have some great guidelines. You can even take what somebody says and then modify it. But I say make it so personal to you that's almost not like I always remember. Tell me when websites first came out. Make sure your website that everything's easy to find, it's clean and clear, and if you need to find something, make sure it's no more than 2 clicks to get there. I love that advice. Like the thing is always like, we'll make sure you go on Google's first page. That's because people after a while they may do a second page and then that's it. They lose interest. That's kind of what this is. You want to make sure for you. They say it takes an average of 17 minutes to find something. That's a sitcom without commercials. I don't have 17 minutes trying to find something. I want to be able to just go and get it. I got things to do. That 17 minutes, I could write 2 songs and a script for an episode for an audio drama. Yeah, I'm tired of looking for stuff. So I tell all the time, it's seriously, make everything. So those are probably the dues of organizing for me. Start small, be honest, do what's best for you, take your bad habits, make them into good ones. Those are kind of things I think. And don't just listen to people and take what they say to heart. And if it doesn't work for you, get upset. Some things just don't work. We all think differently. Some folks are visual learners, some folks are actual tactile, they gotta touch it. Some folks are so busy that they're only going to organize because they're busy. So they're not really, if they weren't busy, they'd be organized. Sometimes they just need an organizer to come in and just get all organized, and then they'll be fine. Finally, I'm putting on Grand. I love Grand Crew. That song, that show is it's so good. It is so my favorite new shows. Grand Crew, pivoting on Fox. Love that show. I love American Auto. I love Call Me Kat and Maya Bialik. All those shows are fun. They're fun. I still watch Blackish, like the last season of it. And I watched The Neighborhood. Beth Bears is a fellow AfterBuzzer, speaking of AfterBuzz people. I watched that show. I watched Bob Hart Abishola. So a lot of those, yeah. So you can do that time. You can do that, yes. Whatever show you watch, Flobo, you can organize. Get a drawer out, get the thing, and you can do it. So now I have these little things everywhere. So I have one of these. I'm like, what's in here? Number one, I love these. These are adapters. These adapters saved my life when I was putting lights out for Christmas. They're old school. It's dirty because I've been outside. But they have these, because sometimes I had the biggest problem. They call this the female part, the male part, right? Because you stick it in. And so there were times when I'd have too many female parts, story of my life. And needed a male part, no story of my life. And these actually make up for it. They connect, especially the ones that have different things on each side. This save my, so I'm saving these. It's old school. So this goes with the electronics pile. There's all electronics over there. I have this is what it, okay. So I have a heater, a fake heater. Well, I have a heater. It's a faux fireplace. This is the actual remote, which I didn't know where this was. So this will go with the fireplace heater. This goes to, this holds like your phone when you want to do stuff. So let's go with the electronics and things I have. You got a little pile over there. It's good. These little clips are the best. I need this for my plants over here, so I can hold them steady, so I can stand them straight up. So I'll do that. A dry erase marker goes with my markers. Shit. So. And my juggling balls. So I would do it right now, but I think it's going to be too. It's going to be too crazy. I can't really. I don't want to do it. I can't do it over sitting down. I would stand up. I'll be out of frame. But I'm part of the Juggling Association. I can juggle a little bit, but it's just hard over here and all my stuff. But I am part of the National Juggling Association. That's something funny. The IJA. I have friends who are like world-class jugglers. I just can't do it sitting down. I want to stand up and do it, but I want to do it standing up. But I can't do this. If I stand up, I'll be out of frame. So you get a little piece of my juggling. So I'm actually going to keep these in here. This was originally for juggling. So I juggle for my nieces and nephews. They like me when I juggle. When I go to their house. So this will go with my other stuff. This will stay. This I have a thing over here for that. So now this is actually what this is. We'll get over there. Go over there. So now those are all cleared out. So that was over here. They're all cleared out. That's going over there. Okay. Now I have these drawers. I love these plastic drawers. They have great stuff in them. But this one is full. And I got to see what the F is in here. Okay, Flobo, I tell you now. I'm working it out, Flobo. I can do it. I can do it all. I can even. fried bacon and fry in the pan or whatever. That's right. Yeah, nobody's ever seen me juggle before, have you? One day I'll do a juggling video. I will to stand up, have space, I will juggle for you. But I know world-class jugglers who win awards. My friend Neil Dunker, he's great. Check him out. Yeah, I'm part of the IJA. I've been juggling since I was 9 years old, but I just couldn't. It's hard sitting down and try doing a frame. I'm not that good. So I got all these masks. But see, here's what's crazy, because they're telling us the masks that we should be wearing are the KN95, which these aren't. So I'm gonna hold on to them just because for regular jobs. There are times we get jobs that's really dusty. So like these aren't. These are 5-layer. I don't understand anymore. And this is liquid sewing. A liquid sewing kit. I can't sew, save my life. Apparently you can make things, liquid sewing. So I'll put this with my clothes, my closets. That's where that will go. I don't know why it's in here. Oh yeah, these are safe goggles for, whatever. Oh, I got a question. How do you decide what type of organizing products, objects you're going to buy to use for a specific way? That's a great question, Vo. Oh, let's go up. Okay, sorry folks if you're a Republican, but I had this at one point. I had this in here. Biden Harris. Let's say it's these. Okay. A lot of mattresses. I'm gonna say you can't use them anymore. I'm gonna save them for jobs. And this one was too small, I think. Yeah, I can't even wear it. Goodbye. So you can throw it in the trash. I'm not gonna use it. Oh, and here's my other one. I wore this last night on our show, our show, Flobo. Black don't crack, bitches. It's her mask. So leave this out because this is my mask. I forgot I had this in here. Okay. Oh my God, how cute is this? This is a Charmin to go. So remember a few weeks ago, I did a toiletry organization. So this will go with toiletries on travel. I take this with me when I go on travel, on trains. There's times there's no toilet paper. It's good to have this. It's come in handy. So that goes in my closet. All that's in my closet. Okay, to answer your question. Why are there nails? That is not blind. Goes with the tools. No tools. That goes with tools. I don't know why that's in there. Febreze to go. That goes with travel items too. See, I'm looking at all this stuff in here. This says, cleansing wipes for electronics. I should leave this out to wipe all my screens and stuff off. It expires 11. Okay, I'll leave this out. So I'm going to put this actually, because I want it nearby in here, but I'll put it behind. I can still see it. Back here. I can wipe off my screens. Okay. Oh, anyway. Okay. So don't go out and buy anything yet. Don't go out and buy it. Don't run out and buy nothing. Don't do that. First, find out if you need it. Again, like I said a little bit earlier, I touched on it a little bit earlier. See, by doing all this, you could be creating space. Like you said, I just told you, I have 2 bins that are now empty. You can actually clear out drawers, bins by going through your stuff. As you go through your stuff, you actually see what space you have or don't have. That's what it is. So I say purge first. Then you can assess and go, you know what? I have so many shoes still left over. I need a shoe rack. Then you choose what kind you like. There's many choices. Or you go, I ran out of bookshelf space. I need to buy shelves. Literally. So I say, so that's the point. Because you could buy, because V is right, you could buy too big or too small. Or you might need to buy. Exactly. So first assess, first purge, get rid of, go by each room and see what you have left over and then see what you might need. That's always my advice. I got a mask of every color. cheese and crackers. I don't even go nowhere. I all use masks. Oh, crazy. So this, I guess, will be the mask drawer. Hand wipes. Are they still good? They're still good. Hand wipes. We usually have the hand wipes in the cars. So we come out of stores and stuff. We always wipe our hands. So leave these out because, yeah. And then for toilet seat covers, kids, these are portable. Again, just in case. Put them with the toiletry things I have in my closet, as you know. Now, these are old school masks. They're old. I'm throwing them out. And I have these. So like I was saying, so you go through and you purge. So now I have a bin here. Now, this bin, so instead of going out and buying something first to hold all my masks, I don't have to do that. I have a bin. So I'm gonna put them all in here. Make them all nice and neat. I'll show you guys in a sec once I get them all in here. My glasses will go in there. I'll throw this out either. I'll go in here. Okay, yes. So, just in case, right? Actually, I'm gonna show you in a second. It's not too bad. Oh, yeah, this way. It all fits nice and neat in here. Doesn't look crazy. And also I clear so you can see through, you can see what you have. That's why I clear. But now this is basically done. So I'll put it back in and that'll be it. So there you go, kids. And I actually have a drawer over here. It's nice and neat. That has all the hand stuff. That goes in the hand stuff. And that's that, kids. That's that, basically. So that's the examples of doing drawers and organizing them. So it's literally what I just did. Taking your time, see what you have in there, making little piles where they need to go. So when I get off of here, which I can have somebody follow me, then I'll put these all away where they're supposed to go. So I got a pile for stuff in the closet, a pile for the electronics drawer. This goes for the toolboxes over here. The pictures are already where they're supposed to be. And I have a spot for my juggling balls. So there you go, kids. It's like just like that, and then you're done. And literally, we just did an hour. It's not that crazy. Then just a little bit at a time, and you're done. So the next one I will do will be cords. We're going to talk about electronic cords, what to keep, what not to keep, how long to keep things, because some things we keep them, it's like we keep them way too long. The electronics change, so we're going to talk about that too. You know how long, electronics change too. So some cords are now outdated. So we'll talk about that too also. Phones, all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about all of that. That'll be the next one. Where your clear bins are using. I go anywhere. So first of all, I don't spend a lot of money. People love the Container Store. It's expensive as fuck. I like them. They're great. No thanks. So I'm Mr. Big Lots. I am TJ Maxx, Ross, 99-cent store has some great stuff. Dollar Tree has some great stuff. That totally works. And they actually have cute designs. They have nice little bins. I like those places. Anywhere else? That's probably where I go. Get my stuff. And it's not expensive. Sometimes on Amazon. Great. I always say if you can time this around a holiday, it's like there's specials going on. Like this weekend is President's Day. Big Lots had a big sale. They have things on sale. So I don't like to spend a lot of money because I don't want to. But some folks find some that they want to spend a little more money. You can. And Container Store is there for you if you need it. But no, I'm a discount shopper. And my stuff's cute. Everything matches. It's all good. So that's where I go. But like Dollar Tree, nice store, they actually have some good stuff in there. They're stepping it up. James Lott loves Big Lots. that's with one L. I said I didn't do two T's on that one. My mother loves Big Lots. I just go there because she got me going there. Miss Benita Lott loves Big Lots. She does. That's what you do. The whole thing is, if you take it on as a whole day project, you get tired. Now, sometimes you can do that. If you have the compunction and you're just ready to go, then do it. But I'm just saying you don't have to. Some folks think, well, I only have this one day off. I always say you should never organize when you're tired. Well, I do like, well, hello. Just don't do that. Just when you have some energy, go out and do it. That's how I say. That's how I say. Yes. I'm James Lott Jr. Thank you for watching. And for you guys who are watching or listening later, thank you for watching and listening later. I totally appreciate it. Let's see, we're organized. Go to alotofhelp.com if you want to talk to me. I'm not taking on any clients right now in terms of physical organizing, not during this COVID time, but I am doing speaking engagements. A thing called brunchionizing, where we drink and I give you organizing tips. That can be done by Zoom, through Zoom now. I have all kinds of different things. So contact me and I can actually help you there. Or you can read my book, Small Steps Lead to Large Rewards, on Amazon. It's like $5. You can throw it in your purse, you're good to go. Put it in your drawer, you can read it. And I have organizing songs out, of course, but also just James Lott Jr. everywhere. The show has been out for almost 7 years. This year will be my 7-year anniversary, which I can't believe it, to tell you the truth. And that's in June. I'm planning something big. But you can watch almost 400 episodes of this show is online. So you just find it and have fun with it. Everybody, please get organized. It's your life will be better. It's a song that says that, actually. Your life will be better. And I will see you next time. So stay tuned. I'll let you guys know when the next show is. Thank you.